Uplift the lives one day at a time. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. They're here to get your day going fine. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio. Kimmy Kim and Elations Radio.
And here's your host, Miss Kim Robinson.
What's going on, everybody? Charles McCutchen here. I'm your favorite entrepreneur. I want to welcome you to Charles's Corner. We're going to talk about, to me, is financial freedom, but a lot of subjects in between that. So if you've listened to me before and you've heard me come on here, I always, what's so easy for me is to talk and discuss about everything that I'm actually doing. So it makes it easier for me. Like, I'm going through this week coming up. I'm working on through my nonprofit and working without my nonprofit, working on real estate. I was just looking at a house. One of my friends, he's about to buy it, so he wanted me to go through and do some due diligence with him. And that's good. And everybody should do that no matter how big and bad you think you are in any industry. It's okay to get a second look. That'll make you, a different type of person because you got a second look. It's okay. And I do it as well. And what I find is that many of us don't even recognize our greatness. And I find that in a lot of people. And it's sad to a certain extent because a lot of us are just letting life just pass us by. We got all these distractions, and it's amazing that, all that is taking place over all this time. We have things that we're behind on, and specifically, I feel we're behind on, let's keep it 100, we're behind on bills and our dreams. We behind. We have these dreams, and then we let them fade, and then they may come back right now. This is what's happening across the country. So a lot of people were so excited January, February, March, April, May, maybe even June, maybe even July. Now, those people who stayed until August, I commend you, but a lot of people have fallen off. I'm trying to tell you, and I see it, and everybody just went back to, I think people are going to go back to the excuses of why they couldn't do it, and then they're going to look back to it in December and then start back up in January. That's kind of like, what everybody does. And it's a cycle because some people are in the same cycle from 3 to 5 years ago. And it's sad. And I tell it to you like this, and this is just from my humble opinion. If you're still in the same tax bracket that you are, from 3 years ago, then you're not really moving. And, everything does take time. But the way I look at it is, you know what you do better than anybody else. And this is not the type of call that, I'm not beating nobody upside the head. I'm just speaking facts. And if anybody can tell me these are not facts, please enlighten me so I can, so I can get better. So what I'm saying is we're behind on bills, we're behind on our dreams, and most people at this point in the year have given up. Let me tell you what else is going to happen. When I like to say going, not may happen. I like to say this is going to happen. It's August, September, October, November and December, 3 and 4 months from now, people are going to be losing their jobs, and it happens every year. It's going to happen. And so people are not ready. They're going to lose their jobs, and they're going to look up in disgust because I've seen people, this man was like, I've been working here for 9 years, and they just automatically just let me go. I don't believe these people. And I'm just like, well, yeah, it's going to happen to a lot of people. And there's something that everybody needs to be aware of. Now, this is not a scare tactic. This is just something that happened, and y'all all heard about it. This happened where we call it an inverted curve. That means that the stock market took a dive, like the Dow took a dive. And everybody was panicking and saying, okay, well, the last time, and I'm I'm a numbers guy, and I track trends and stuff like that. So the last time that happened was about 2007, right? Called an inverted curve. Y'all look it up. The last time was 2007, and 15 months after that, we had the market crash. This is not trying to say, 15 months the market going to crash, but let me tell you something. I'm giving it 2 years. That's just me. That's my personal number that I'm giving it. You do what you do, whatever it is you're doing, hopefully it's putting you in a position to where you can become free, for one. You're not relying on other things to help you, because a lot of people are going to lose their job for two. That's just part of the crash that's going to happen, all right? I think a lot of people let people convince them that what you're doing doesn't matter for some reason. It's like our ego is attacked, and, we don't want people to say X, Y, or Z about us, so we don't do it, or we don't make that thing happen, and that's crazy to me, crazy. No matter what journey you set out on, it's going to be difficult. You're going to want to quit. You're going to think the end is never going to come. No matter what journey it is, it's all gonna happen. So, how much time do you have left, really? Like, let me ask that question to people. What's your clock look like? How much time you got left? Like, what's on the birth certificate? Is there a date right there? And if it's not a date on the birth certificate, you don't know how much time you have left. Why are we out here acting like, we have never-ending time? Why are we playing with the time that we have? That's the real question. Why are you playing? I see people just relaxing and chilling, and I'm like, wow, let me give y'all a case in point. Young 19-year-old woman, she is pregnant, and she just learned the sex of her baby, and she's about to do, this lady said she'll do her sex reveal for $1,200. Now, this young lady just got a job. She's living with cousins and stuff like that, and don't have a car, but she's entertaining somebody doing her baby reveal party for $1,200. And she's looking at all the high-priced shoes that an infant would wear that costs extremely too much money, that's name brand, that, we know babies don't last in shoes but a few days type stuff. And then you go into a new size. So she's just in a different world, a different mindset. Let me explain something to all y'all that's listening right now. And this is what I see. Like I said, I see this across the country. If you do not develop your gifts can never serve you. I'm going to say that one more time. If you do not develop your gifts can never serve you. So God gave us all these things that we have right now inside of us. And I always bring this up. People saying, I'm waiting on God, and I have to come back and say, well, God worked for those 6 days, right? And he rested on the seventh day. Why did he rest? He rested because he was done. He only rested after he was finished. So you can't be waiting on God. We already have our gifts inside of us. The gift is inside of us, and the people help us to enhance our gifts or to sharpen our iron and our tool set. And other people we put in our tool set so they can, help us with these gifts that we have, because they say you can't see the picture if you're in the frame. And the other thing is, you don't know what you don't know that you don't know. So if you don't develop your gifts will never serve you. If you don't find the people that you can connect with that's been there, done that can push you along this journey so you can get there, so you can develop your gifts better, and have a better understanding of where you should be and work like crazy, because faith without works is dead. We already know that. And you're not waiting on God because he did everything he had to do. That's why he was able to rest on the seventh day. I hope y'all feeling me on this one. I'm just trying to tie it all together. The other thing I want to tell y'all is there's no competition. Let me tell you how it really is. It's you against yourself. That's all. That's it. There is no competition. I heard this lady online today. She was looking at her peers, talking about social media, talking about how much they're in front of her, and she's X number of years old, and she should be this way. And I told her like this: you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Period. You're not supposed. You're exactly where you're supposed to be from everything that you've done up to this point. You're where you are for a reason. Now, can you change up some things? By all means, yes, you can. Can you go out to these events that nobody really want to go to anyway and meet some people? I look at it as 6 degrees of separation. We got 6 people out there that's going to take us on that journey to basically help us develop our gifts, because they, in part, can get us to somebody else. You didn't go to that meeting last night. One of those people of your 6 was probably at that meeting. You didn't go to another event. You probably went to go hang out. It was too tired. You had a headache. You didn't feel like it. I get it. You got to go to work the next day. I get it. But that was probably somebody that could have exploded your business, because they probably could have got you to somebody else who could have got you to the right person. You don't know unless you go. You won't know unless you go. If you want it bad enough, let me guarantee y'all something. Nobody can stop you. You have to first make a decision that you want it. I'm going to say you got to write it down. You have to get somebody that's been there, done that, and then you have to take massive action. You have to get up off your behind and physically go get it. That's the only way it's going to come to you. You have power inside of you that you haven't even touched yet. And I meet people like this all the time. They have so much inside them that they haven't given themselves permission to just explode. It's almost like having a furnace, and I'm old school. So it's like having a furnace, and you just light the match, and then you see the furnace burning just a little bit. And you get around those right people and take the right action. You start throwing either coal or wood in there, and it starts burning real good. And that's that fire inside of every one of us has it, because he worked and then he didn't work on the seventh day, and he already gave it to us. That's the gift, and you're not even using it. It's kind of sad that you're not using it, and I'm going to speak to you directly. Yeah, you, the one who listening to this right now, I'm talking to you right now. You're not using the gift that he gave you, and you choose to play small. Why is that? Scared of success, scared of failure, or those excuses. Excuses are monuments to nothing that build bridges to nowhere, and those fools who use those tools of incompetence are masters of nothing. So you can use excuses all day because you got to get the kids, because you're tired, because this, because that, because my teacher, because my car, because my. When you want it bad enough, you'll get up off your behind and you'll go get it. I hope that's okay. I just wanted to share that with y'all. When you want it bad enough, you will get up off of your behind and you'll go get it. Or not. And there's two sides to this thing, or not. There's nothing wrong with that. You can have it both ways. You can say or not. So let me get back into what I was doing today. I'm actually putting together, and I'm going to tell it to y'all. It doesn't really matter to me. And some people say, you shouldn't tell it. And I always say, what's for you will be for you. If it's for you and you're going to go get it and he put it in front of you, then it's going to be for you. Nobody can take it from you. So that's why I tell some of the things that I do, some of the things people are not ready for. It happens. But what I'm working on today is something that I have to get ready for Facebook. So Facebook reached out after it's really a hookup, and you call it what it is. Got a friend of a friend that actually put some information in front of Facebook that we're working on, and it is a 97-unit motel that we're going to be using to help homeless veterans. So with that being said, there's a lot of work that's going into it, a lot of work that has already been done, went into it, and we are working diligently to get this off the ground with a lot of different agencies, and I'm just going to name drop. And these are organizations that have shown interest in what we're doing and partnering. That's the best way I can put it. They've shown interest in partnering with us in this endeavor. So one of those is HUD, Housing and Urban Development. They control a lot of the market right now. They have different funds that they can give and donations and things of that nature. We have a company called Volunteer of America. They help people in need to rebuild their lives, and people to reach their full potential. Everybody knows about Lowe's, their home improvement store. You might not know about Lock Supply, their organization. They provide plumbing, electrical, and HVAC for those who may or may not know what that is. We have SCORE. Now, if you're a business owner, you need to go to talk to those folks in SCORE because they have volunteers. They work with the Small Business Administration. They provide business mentoring, small business mentoring and training with entrepreneurs. And there's a lot of free classes out there. There's offices all over the country that actually can help you for free. They give you a lot of information. We have Habitat for Humanity, and as you've seen on TV, they go out and they may fix up a home and get all these volunteers together, bringing families together to help them build affordable homes. They may look to low income or not. There's another organization called Cherokee Nation. They provide employment training, and this is going to be huge, and job assistance and things of that nature. So I'm definitely going to be linking up with them. Have to fly out to Oklahoma and do some work out there. It's another company called Caboise, and they're an agency. They want to help eliminate the causes of poverty. So we have a lot of those different organizations in the 97-door facility, we're going to call it. We're putting the vending machines, and we're having a conference room where they're going to be having classes like Tuesdays and Thursdays, providing classes for, it'll be like we have computers being donated. We have 1-hour classes where people are going to come in, and we may be doing resumes. We got job center folks coming in. So it's a lot of help is going to be provided because there's a huge, huge number of veterans that are homeless. And, even the ones that are not homeless, some of them are struggling. And for me, I'm a veteran myself, so I have a passion for it. And so for me, it's more of a passion play to say I know what's going on in the industry. So my thing is, why don't I just help? And that's what I do. I just put forth and help. So we have this is going to be pretty good because it's right by the VA hospital, literally helping out a lot of families that visit the VA hospital, and because they, go up there to see their loved ones, and we're going to be working on building some apartment complexes in that area as well, so they have somewhere to stay. And it's just something that I'm passionate about, so I'm sticking to it. I'm making it happen. For those that want to have any information about it, I'm at charlesmspeaks@yahoo.com. That's CHARLES, the letter M is in Mike, Speaks, SPEAKS, Sierra Papa, Echo, Alpha, Kilo, Sierra @yahoo.com, charlesmspeaks@yahoo. Hit me up, if you can provide any insight or of any organization that may want to help in this endeavor, because my goal for this specific one is to do a cookie cutter, take this one and then go to Houston, go to Dallas, go to Missouri, go to California, go to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I'm just calling out places that I know that have homeless veterans. Go to those places and do the same setup and this right here is a two-phase program where we transition them to transitional housing for one, and then we have all these other organizations that comes in, and they may talk about PTSD and help them out, substance abuse, or helping them do a checkbook, just some simple things that a lot of people may or may not know. Next thing we do is go to permanent housing. So the transitional housing could be 4 months to a year, and then we go to more of a permanent housing, and then get them off the program and get them into a house. And we want to create citizens that's making an impact in the community. That's kind of where everything lies. So we're about to put this out now to the masses. We have the right documentation out there. Like I said, Facebook wants the information, so we just finished that. Hopefully they reach out to us this week, and we'll be providing them information and seeing what direction they want to go. But we still have a lot of different organizations to talk to and submit this information to. So we are, it's a blessing to be a part of this, for one, because I got asked to be a part of this, and for me, I'm like, yes, because even though I have my own nonprofit, I sit on the board for a nonprofit. I'm helping this nonprofit out in Oklahoma to do some great things, and some of the things that we're doing here for the nonprofit here is we're going to be doing containers. I know some of y'all saw containers, and I know they have a container park in Vegas. We have that information, and we're going through looking for areas to build and talking to different cities to see if they're going to allow us to build there. Another thing I'm doing, it's a company, I think they're down in the church down in Atlanta, and they have a lot of land down there, and they're going to be, I got the same type of setup. It's one in Atlanta, another church in Upper Virginia, Petersburg, Virginia, and they're looking to do affordable homes. So we're going to be going to talk to the city there and see what the city will allow us to do. And that's the first things first with anybody, looking to do this type of endeavor. You should link up with your city and find out what they want, what they need, and what they will allow. Because the city has different plans out there. Some of them have a 25-year plan, and then some of them, plans are backed off as well. So you can just go talk to them and say, hey, this is what I got. How can you help us, or how can we help you? Always be in the mode to help the city, because the city has funding. They may have land that you might even know about. They may have funding sitting to the side that you may not even know about. But it all can, corroborate with your plans, and you can work that out. So I'm just giving y'all information on what I'm doing right now. There's a lot of other things out there, but I'm going to keep it light with the nonprofit stuff and the for-profit stuff and the land and the real estate, and it's all in there. I'm like I said, I'm a big homeless veteran advocate, and I'm not going to be negative about it. I'm going to stay positive. No, I'm a big advocate, and I'll keep it that way, and that's what I'll keep it as. I just want to do the best that I can do on my part, not make any excuses, and just move forward. So I hope that makes sense to y'all. Again, Charles McCutchen, if you want to get in touch with me, I'm all over social media. I'm not hard to find. I tell people that all the time. I'm not hard to find. I'm going to keep this one light, this training, informational set from Charles's Corner. And I do want to say November 16th, we as a community, as Elation, we will be out in the St. Louis, Missouri area, and it will be fire. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a lot of people coming together, a lot of people coming from out of town from different areas, flying in, doing something that's great for the city, bringing people together. It's going to be educational. It's definitely going to be educational. I know we were just discussing it, and I'm going to do a presentation. I think mine is going to be on Saturday morning, and I'm going to discuss how to get funded for one. That's a piece of it. How to do real estate, multifamily real estate for two. I'm going to discuss government contracts and how, people are getting contracts for $416,000 contracts. It's just that people are just not set up correctly. I'm just going to discuss nonprofits as well. And all of this, to me, comes together because it's all centered for me around real estate. So that's why I'm going to touch on it. But I'm going to show people how they can get funded without using their credit scores, without using their Social Security numbers. We should all be doing that anyway. I don't care which business you have. You should look towards business credit first. Before you even thinking about setting up your business, you need to be thinking about business credit first. And I'm going to speak to that. So I'm going to pray us out. I want to say thank you to Ms. Kimmy, though. Dear Heavenly Father, I pray to you right now to bless everyone as they go through their trying times and tribulations. I want to pray for their strength, their empowerment, their unity. And I know some people feel like everything may not be coming together as fast as they wanted to. Frustration sets in, and most of us tend to believe that it won't get better. Dear Father, let everyone know that everything happens on your time, and I know you'll provide the strength everyone needs, and everything will come together and we'll be right on time. Father God, you're all-knowing, and we must believe and trust in you. We do get weak, but we must continue to keep the faith in trying times. Father, please ensure that we manifest the destiny that you've already set forth for us in our lives. Ensure that we use up all the territory you've given us, dear Lord. I pray for more strength. I pray for more wisdom. I pray that everyone knows that joy comes in the morning. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, and amen. Y'all take it easy. It's your favorite entrepreneur, Charles McCutchen.
Shout out D on the track, Paint Music Media. Shout out DJ Lee Productions, and I'm Al Care. But if you a game changer, got my head, my grind on high, win, lose, or drought. I'ma ride till I die. I go hard in that lane. My God is the aim. Put me in, coach, and watch me change the game. Cause I'm a game changer. 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 I'm full court press. I pledge allegiance to the best. Ain't nothing left to give it that reverence that the Father gets. So every day I work the sweat, can get a flesh another rest. They say go hard or go home. I say just do whatever's best. It's evident I'm blessed and I work like it. Fight like a Viking. Fight like a lichen. The difference is I like it, so I shine like I'm lightning. So I'm going head to head with certain depth. Who you liking? Yeah. So it's time for coach to put me in. I'm strapping on my shoulder pads, lacing up my cleats, and then I'm gone with the wind. Like I'm gone in 60 seconds. You can't hold me, you can't check me. Check the memo, check the message running through. Like I'm baddest, I'm trucking whoever standing in my way. Ain't no way you gon' stop me. You better off to let me in. Cause I go hard, even though they say no way that I could win. Like I'm Brett Ford, I'ma ride this way. My head to the sky, my grind on high. Win, lose, or drought, I'ma ride till I die. I go hard in that lane. My God is the aim. Put me in, coach, and watch me change the game. Cause I'm a game changer. 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 Yeah, I told you once before, my God came to change the game. Different outlook on to life, a different way to play the lane. Now my rushing yours is skyrocketing. Now I'm so insane. For the kingdom building, now my shot it cannot be contained. So I'm gon' pray for change for myself and then what I can. I don't need no euros or no pesos or no money grams. Shout out turn around, get back in it. Never that's not insane. It's evident your book they chain. Like I'm Jack Johnson, the same year he changed his name. So I sacrificed my life for the cause, just to win. And if you a game changer, let me see you represent. My grind don't hide. Win, lose, or draw. I'ma ride till I die. I go hard in that lane. My God is the aim. Put me in, coach, and watch me change the game. Cause I'm a game changer. 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 Now put me in, coach. 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 I'ma go hard. I'ma go hard. I'ma go hard. I'ma go hard. Cause I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer.